Good morning and welcome, and I am Dr. Peter Holmes, orthopedic surgeon, and I am host of your program, Ask the Doctor. My guest this morning is Dr. Miguel Saldana, and Dr. Saldana is a hand surgeon. If you have any questions for Dr. Saldana in the future, any of my other guests, two ways to reach me. You can reach me through needfoundation.org or fax 696-9012. Got a question. Did you know that many doctors can now make more money by doing less health care? Okay. Let me read you a couple articles and I'll try to put this together for you. Follow me here. New York warns of lawsuit over physician rankings by United. United Healthcare is going ahead with plans to release its physician rankings for the New York area despite a threat of legal action by the state. The company is delaying implementation at this point until the docs get used to it. United will roll out its premium program, a physician evaluation system based on cost and quality of care data. In other words, they're going to put out a list of the docs that basically save them a lot of money. And by the way, I'm on that here in San Antonio, and I thought it was because I had low readmission rates or something, and I think it is. But here, consider this doc's concern. The physician community is very concerned that in its attempt to control costs under a guise of improving quality, insurance companies are creating ranking programs that are just purely cost-based, according to this one doctor. If I have a person who's aged 50 with a history of colon cancer, the treatment should be order a colonoscopy. If I'm being measured against another physician who doesn't order the colonoscopy to the insurance company, I'd be a bad doctor because I cost more. See, this is called financial credentialing. And look how it would work. Basically, if they're comparing let's say one heart surgeon to another heart surgeon, well, one heart surgeon may not want to take the very hard, complicated, multi-bypass sick patient because that patient may stay in the hospital longer, right? So that doctor would look bad. So he'll punt the sick patients or get them out of his practice and take the more healthier patients if there's some sort of cost-related financial credentialing. Now again, I'm on this premium list here in San Antonio, and I got it and I thought that me being on that list and $3 could get me a cup of coffee, and never thought anything of it. But I can see where this could come on down, where there's this pay for performance simply based on cost. So then let's look at what Medicare is doing. Medicare has what they call a pay for performance thing, and they recently tried it in 10 clinics, and it results in basically if you save Medicare so much money, however you want to save it, then Medicare will give a certain percentage of that money back to the clinic. For example, the physicians and other health professionals involved in this pilot pay for performance, in a large part, reduced repeat office visits. Okay, so how you save money in healthcare is you don't have the patient come back and see you, and they get paid for that. See? One particular clinic saved the Medicare trust fund more than $6 million in this so-called pay for performance, of which the clinic then got $4.5 million back. So by not doing $6 million worth of health care, they made $4.5 million. I think it would be great not to do any health care. I just realized what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm not going to do any health care and get paid millions. You know, it'd be sort of like subsidizing farmers for not growing corn. It's the same sort of difference. The other system that many of you are under, if you're under a Medicare replacement plan, is capitation. You may not be aware of how that even works. The government thinks, okay, I want to save money on Medicare. So what they do is they pay a clinic to take care of you as a Medicare patient, and they pay 90% of how much a Medicare patient would normally cost in that area. So they'll offer that clinic up front, let's say $5,000 per Medicare enrollee. Well, the clinic that accepts this capitation will take this massive amount of money, and then they'll treat the patients. And what's left over at the end of the year basically is funds that they take home in their pocket. In other words, it's instead of being fee for service where if I do something I get paid for something, in this case if you don't do something you end up with more money. That's why a lot of patients that are on some capitation programs, and again it depends on the plan, let's say you have a sore knee, all right, you go to see the clinic and they give you aspirin. and they give you aspirin, and they give you aspirin. You go, why are they not referring me to an orthopedic surgeon? Well, it's because depending on the contracts written, that clinic will have to pay the orthopedic surgeon's fee. In other words, the doctors have basically become the insurance industry, the insurance company itself. They get the money, and then they pay out according to the risk for the care. Now, you as a patient are thinking, wow, they're being great. It's conservative. They're not thinking I need surgery. Probably do need surgery. But remember, it comes out of that doctor's pocket or that clinic's pocket. One clinic system in this town a few years ago made over $20 million. Now, by making $20 million, basically that was $20 million in money not used for your health care that the government had paid them. But that's what they brought home. So when you walk into a doctor's office and they say, you know what, Frank, I don't need to see you. The question is, are you really healthy? Or are you helping the doctor's income? Again, these are my opinions. If you have any comments, questions, there are two ways to reach me. You can reach me through needfoundation.org, fax 696-9012 to ask the doctor.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I injured my knee back in February, but thanks to the foundation, I'll be playing again.
I'm Dr. Peter Holmes. The Orthopedic Need Foundation was formed to help those families who are underinsured or uninsured return their athlete to their sport. Please help us to return kids back to their sport after injuries like this.
You can send your donations online at www.needfoundations.org or call 210-542-1722. All donations are tax deductible. Make a difference in a child's life.